We really don't give a damn if the Roman Catholic Church would recognize our ordinations or not. But, here's the fact. We exist and we exist to serve. We are not here to, tell you that we are better than the Roman Catholic Church. However, we are just a different expression of the same Christian faith. Madami kasing nagtatanong sa akin na, Father Joe, paano ka naging pari ng Catholic Church? Hindi ka naman pala bahagi ng Roman Catholic Church. So, there are actually several hundreds of, Catholic jurisdictions all around the world. Hindi lamang ang Roman Catholic Church, no? Though the Roman Catholic Church might be the biggest jurisdictions all throughout history, there has been several occasions whereby there were several group of bishops who broke away from the leadership of, the Roman Church and has started their own Catholic movement. So, according to Bishop John Plummer in his book, Who Are the Independent Catholics, there are, several criteria for a church to be considered as a Catholic church, hindi siya magiging Protestant. There are three major things na kailangan nating makita sa isang simbahan para tawagin siya Catholic. First is the church should have threefold ministry. There should be a gradation of the authority of the ministers, coming from the deacon, priest, and bishops. Next is the church needs to have the seven sacraments. So the seven sacraments should be offered by the church, coming from baptism up until to, the last rites of the person. Number three, I think this is the most important criteria before a church can be considered a Catholic church. This is the presence of the valid apostolic succession. Now, what is an apostolic succession? The apostolic succession is the laying of hands from one bishop to another in order for the line of apostolic succession to flow coming from Master Jesus up to the present-day priests and bishops. So, saan ba nagsimula ang apostolic succession? It has been believed that Master Jesus or Jesus Christ actually ordained his disciples by laying his hand on the heads of his disciples. Now, when Jesus ascended and his disciples, which are now considered apostles, spread his word, when they created their own successors, they ordained them, similar to what Jesus did, laying of hands then from the apostle, creating another apostle. Now, this line of succession has been preserved for 2,000 years. At ito nga yung pinagmamalaki ng Roman Catholic Church kasi they have this apostolic succession. However, hindi lamang ang Roman Catholic Church ang may apostolic succession because, as I've mentioned earlier, during the course of, history, ang daming nakalik ng mga apostolic lines, When I say leak, there were, some instances wherein the one Holy Catholic Church actually broke away into, several fragments. However, by the virtue of the word Catholic, which means universal, even though we are divided, we are still one in the presence of Christ. So, even though the Catholic Church has been divided, we are part of different jurisdictions. We are not a different religion, we are not a different church, we are not a different Christian denomination, but we are just jurisdictions of the Catholic Church. So, nang nagkaroon ng iba't ibang jurisdictions, there were some jurisdictions who are, very liberal and progressive, which is, just like our church, and there are also several jurisdictions which are very traditionalist, more traditionalist than the Roman Catholic Church. There were bishops who broke away from the Roman Catholic Church. They have preserved their apostolic succession. Kasi according sa Bible, according to the book of Psalm, you are a priest forever in the order of Melchizedek. And ito yung tinatawag ng mga Roman Catholics na valid but illicit. No? So they consider the ordinations valid, however, it is illicit because it is done in an irregular or let's say illegal manner. That's how they phrase it. So during the first Sikhism, no, in 1054 AD, the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic Church broke away because of theological differences. Also, after the First Vatican Council, during the declaration of the papal infallibility, whereby it has been declared by the Roman Catholic Church na the Pope is infallible, then marami mga bishops from other regions na pumalag. At doon nga, they broke away from the Roman Catholic Church at doon na nagsimula ang tinatawag natin na Old Catholic Church. And from the Old Catholic Church, doon nagmula ang apostolic lines ng mga liberal Catholics, which doon din nagsimula ang aming apostolic lines from the Catholic Universalist Church. Right? To be honest with you guys, we really don't give a damn if the Roman Catholic Church would recognize our ordinations or not. But, here's the fact. We exist and we exist to serve. We are not here to, tell you that we are better than the Roman Catholic Church. However, we are just a different expression of the same Christian faith.